Hi, good morning. So my name is Zimrul and I have been systemizing business for more than 5 years. I have systemized over 60 companies in the last 5 years and I'm also a Notion consultant. So uh, I have had worked with lots of Notion companies where I systemize their whole business in Notion. And today I will show you how I normally systemize the Notions or how I normally create a single source of truth for your company and how I can do it for your company also. So normally what I try to do, I try to create whole company into different departments so that you have clarity. Now, some people do not need it, but still you may deduct some of the departments if you do not need it, a finance, or if you do not want to track the HR, you can do that. However, sales and client delivery, these are very much important. Marketing sometimes needed or sometimes may not be needed, that's up to you. But my point is, once you have the company, you need to have departments, because once you try to scale up, you need to make those departments, work, make those works related to that department. In that way you have clarity, otherwise it will all mixed up. So what I try to do, I try to create, the first one is the sales department, where you have your lead data. You can add lead data from lead form. There is a lead form and you can either put it by yourself, or the lead can put it by himself. You can share this lead form to him. And then once the lead is data is here, email, phone number, contact date, and then depending on different stages, whether it's discovery, proposal, negotiation, once it is closed or on, it becomes a client. It goes to the pipeline, to the all leads, and then it becomes a client. So that lead will come here and you can see that client's deal data, how much deal value or product services, those type of thing. And you can see that which, from where this client is coming on, ads, reference, like that. And also you can see the value by company, how much they are actually money they are actually making for you. And then you can see the pipeline value. There are different type of views here: gallery view, pipeline view. So pipeline view actually gives you a kind of overview. You have the client's name, you have the company name, and then last contact date, what is the follow-up date, and which services they have taken. Sometimes people take multiple services. So, and which stage it is a new lead, and then negotiation, close down. So this is the nice view, and then you can also follow up from here. And then once this is the sales department is done, there are other things in the sales department. So for example, you can have a client testimonials, you can have a client form, the testimonial form that you can send to the client, and it will just kind of experience and everything will be coming here. And then if I go back, you have your services or products. Now different companies, they have some of the companies has services, some has products. So the reason to do that is, you can actually track that when you have launched that service, and what's the product URL. It can be a different sub page, what's the tool you are using, or maybe what's the price for that services or product, and quantity, how much sold, so that you can have a traction of data analysis. You can have a data analysis to understand that which is one of your top selling service. And just like the Pareto principle says, you must put your effort on the 80% that is bringing money. So instead of focusing too many products, you can focus on which has been working for you, and for that you need to have this data. So this is service and product section, and then there is initiative or task that is related to sales department. So like building CRM, create sales pitch, so there can be sales task and like that. So and then you have your sales dashboard. If you go to sales dashboard, you can see you have all the lists this month, all the lists last month, expected deal value, leads per stages, leads per month, and all type of data that you want to have in for analysis, that you want to have for sales department, like leads by source. Then what's the deal status, how many deal has been owned and how many deal has been lost at the last stage. Then value per client, also value per month. And then which services has been your top selling service, which products has been your top selling product, like that. So once we come back from the sales department, we go to the client delivery department, because these are very much interrelated. So once that person become your clients, you need to create a project here with that client's name. Now this can be done automatically. If you need to do that, Notion's native automation cannot cover it, so you need to use third party software for that. I can use make.com Zapier on N18 to create the client's folder, and not only that, only the services that he has taken, that can be clearly done here. So you can add your client's name and their project, and then obviously the status may be upcoming at first or maybe in progress. You can tie the products or services right from here, which services he has taken, and then the project portal link and client name, those type of things. So I created templates inside this project so that it can be tailored for your company. And once I create it for your company, again you can tweak it later on and save it as template. So this client project, every time you are opening another client, it will come here, and you can just add tasks. So if there is some fixed task, that can be inside the template. So you have the tasks here, you can generate feedback from the client, you can just minimize it, and so that others can see, and you have your contracts and invoices place here. And also you have your files and deliverables. From, for example, there are clients who kind of needs to put different Google Drive or maybe Dropbox link and other PDFs, so those can be stored here, and more tasks can be added here. If you want to see more things, that can be also done here. So if I go back, that is the client delivery. And let's go back there again. So you can also see the client's project health and which clients are in different stages. And then also client support. So this is for the support link. I mean, you can share this link. This is kind of like tickets for the clients based on different groups or issue type, or maybe which request that has been closed. So then the client delivery is finished. So your sales and client delivery are most two important things. Those can be finished here. And then you have your finance department, which is also tied. So whatever you are earning from there, that if you want that data public, or if you want to restrict that data, that is also possible. So you have all the accounts here, all the invoices that you want, if you want to see that. And if you want, this whole thing can be made private to the other employees. That can be done. So also you can see the income and income slash revenue pie chart. Same thing for the expense, and you can see this thing in the finance dashboard. There is a finance dashboard that I created where you can track all the data by month. You can see the monthly profit chart, monthly expense chart, monthly income chart, and then by quarter also, by year also. So it will give you a kind of visibility that you need to understand that where your company is going financially. And then also you have initiative and tasks for each department. So this is actually tied it together. Then you have your HR and admin section where you can see there are different HR tasks that you can put all the HR tasks in one place. And then you have view of leave management, whoever are in the leave, which employees are in leave, all the leave requests are in here, and there will be also leave request form. And now if I go back, there are more things in the employee directory. You have a employee directory in the HR. You can put from which department it is and which status right now it's onboarding or active, full time, part time. You can do it via department. All the data, new employee form, they can pull all the important info inside that form. You have a leave management, a total section, just like I was showing. So all the request in one place. You have your leave consumed, how much leave already has consumed, and you can see how many employees on leave and how many employees have already 2 or 3 days or exact amount of leave has been consumed. Then you have your recruitment section where you have all the job openings, and you can just put those here. You have different stages. So job posted, hired, closed, all the data is in one place. And you have HR tasks, so conduct interviews, and then schedule monthly checkup and those type of things. So this is all for the recruitment. And then there is onboarding. Once the employees are onboarding, so you can have a onboarding list. And this is also a template I created, and it can be tweaked exactly for your creation. So why the template? Once a new employee joins, you can use that template to use yourself. So you can see what's the progress status, week on, week two, what's the percentage, how much percentage they have done or something like that. And then you have your pre-onboarding, your week one task, week two, week three tasks, similar type of thing. And then for up to third month, you can create task, and also there is a 30, 60, 90-day goal, and then you can add those type of goals here. So you have also have a section, dedicated section for trainings, because new employees, they need to have trainings. There is notion general trainings where I attached normally I attach a lot of YouTube videos. Also custom videos, I create custom videos, so those things can be easily learned or grasped by your employees. And then you have one resource section where there is a web clipper, you can clip web things from web, and you have the databases here inside. I think I wanted to point out the marketing department also. So these are kind of like content marketing tasks and issues, so you can add more tasks there. You have a content planner where you can add different content type by platform. For example, let's open this one, and for example, you have a table of contents, so it's title and thumbnail, and then script, research, structure, main ideas, different type of CTA core, I mean, lots of things that can be done here. So also you can use Notion AI to put this idea here, and if you press generate, it will add it will add the ideas generated by AI from Notion. So these are some of the most important department. You also have the quick links, and then dashboards. You can go to the sales dashboard or finance dashboard. From here you have all the forms here. Most important point is you have the business metrics in one place. You can see all the income summary, expense summary, and then sales pipeline, all the small but very important details in one place. And then you have, this is the very important thing, I believe, that you have a view of your my task, where you can see from each department what are the tasks that you have been assigned, or you need to do. So this can be done perfectly from your department. I also wanted to point out, I also create EOS on Notion. So if you need EOS or entrepreneur operating system, so that can be done. You have your video section here, and then you have your L10 meetings inside EOS. And all the L10 meetings can be in different quarters, and there can be meeting to dos, or this type of thing can be easily tracked from here. You also have people analyzer strategies and those type of things. Also I try to create employee personal dashboard. Also this can be your CEO dashboard or employee dashboard. So there are quick link section, you have a promoter timer, and then quote of the day, and start of the day there is a checklist. You can put the see the weather, also the calendar is there. You have a daily dashboard of three focus or weekly big three. You can dump most of the things in your quick notes, and you have a personal planner and quick add button. So also there is a scorecard that you can actually add from the KPI or metrics, and this can be tied with your main workspace that I will create. So I have the clear cut expertise of Notion system, and I have done it for many companies. So if you think I'm a perfect fit for this, for your systemization, I believe that we can have a talk. Thank you for your time.